Hard to imagine life without the internet, right? But right now, nearly half the city of Cleveland lacks reliable access. It's called a digital divide, and it's something a lot of people want to close.
That saying, leave no child behind, well, we want to leave no resident behind in this new digital economy.
And that is called digital inclusion, and it's got the attention of several groups in our city.
Tomorrow, they launch their groundbreaking new program. Only News 5's Homa Bash shows us their plan to get everyone connected.
If you're like most people and you need to know something, you use Google, Wikipedia, Facebook. With a computer and internet connection, the whole world is at your fingertips.
It can be done.
But Beverly McClintock isn't like most people.
Then they got this Facebook that's I'm new to. I have so many Facebook friends.
2 years ago, the 60-year-old decided she was going back to school, enrolled in classes at Cuyahoga Community College.
Oh my goodness, was it scary? I thought I would be the only old people that was in my class, which in some of my classes I was, but I found out that it's a lot of elder people that does go to school.
Beverly will be the very first person in her family to ever graduate college. She's studying to be a drug counselor, 10 years sober.
I just wanted to give back what was given to me.
And now, someone is giving her something, a free computer, her very first. One she earned after taking a 6-week training course at the Cuyahoga Metropolitan Housing Authority where she lives.
Because a lot of us, some of us didn't even know how to turn on a computer.
And here's why that is important. This map indicates which parts of Cleveland don't have broadband access or reliable internet. Roughly 49% of the city. When half the people living here can't get online easily, it makes it harder to apply for jobs, to pay your bills. It means kids are falling behind in school through no fault of their own. And this map, this discrepancy, it is in direct relation to the city's poverty rate. One thing that may really drive home how divided it can be, Cleveland Public Libraries keep their internet on 24/7 because people will pull up, sit in the parking lots, and use their internet connection.
Till we get to a point where the internet access is treated more like a utility, no different than electricity, it's in every home.
For kids, we know that digital divide can impact their academic success. So much schoolwork online these days.
No different than that saying, leave no child behind. Well, we want to leave no resident behind in this new digital economy.
Here's one way they're doing that. Starting October 9th, every single Cleveland Public Library and 3 county libraries will have these hotspots. You can check them out for free, renting out the internet like you would a book. They're starting with 900 hotspots spread out across the city.
It didn't start overnight, it's not going to happen overnight, but what we're trying to do is basically chip away at it.
The other piece of the puzzle is this, a nonprofit called PCs for People, based in Minnesota, opening their 3rd location here in Cleveland.
It's a very simple idea to a complex problem, and that's where it's exciting, that it's something that's scalable. It's so simple, it can be replicated in every city across the country, and that's what we're testing here in Cleveland.
The nonprofit takes in donated computers and laptops from companies, refurbishes them, and then sells them, starting at $0 to a max of $150. The only requirement, you have to be 200% below the poverty line. In Minneapolis, they see an average of 300 people come through the store every single day, selling roughly 2,000 computers a month.
So it's largely what people would consider trash, and it's amazing how much value is there. And these are wonderful computers that are that would otherwise go to waste, and now they're being brought and they're changing lives.
People like Beverly. Her mouse and her keyboard, they've literally opened up an entirely new world for her. Instead of spending hours on campus or at the library trying to finish schoolwork, she can do it at home, at her leisure.
I see I finally passed my math, but hey! I did.
Counting down the days now, because this determined grandmother, she's on track to graduate next year.
At first, I didn't think I could do it. But usually once if I start something, I never gives up, because a quitter never wins.
Reporting in Cleveland, Homa Bash, News 5.